Have you ever stepped off a plane in a new country, only to be overwhelmed by the sounds, scents, and flavors that instantly stir your curiosity? That's exactly how many travelers feel the first time they wander through a bustling market in Korea. There's a distinct energy in the air, something about sizzling grills, bubbling soups, and vivid colors that draws you in before you've taken a single bite. But there's more here than meets the eye. Korean cuisine is a tapestry of ancient tradition and modern innovation, a place where centuries-old fermentation techniques collide with the latest in culinary technology. Even more surprising is how these dishes evoke a sense of communal joy, sometimes nostalgic, sometimes shocking, but always enticing. From the fiery thrill of street-side rice cakes to the soothing comfort of ginseng broth, each of these creations holds a chapter of Korea's culinary story. Some were once royal delicacies reserved for the privileged few, while others emerged from humble home kitchens where families gathered to pass down heirloom recipes. There's a belief among locals that food is a living embodiment of culture, and if you follow your taste buds, you'll quickly see why. Get ready to explore 10 dishes that visitors absolutely shouldn't miss, each one revealing a layer of life in Korea that's as intriguing as the next. But stay tuned. There are surprises lurking behind every mouthful, and what you'll discover might just change the way you view your next meal. Kimchi isn't just a dish, it's a full-blown cultural phenomenon. At first glance, you might think it's simply spicy fermented cabbage. But ask any Korean, and they'll tell you kimchi is the heartbeat of their dining table. There's a reason it's listed as an intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO. Entire communities gather for kimjang, a communal kimchi-making event that symbolizes unity, tradition, and the promise of sharing sustenance through harsh winters. It's a tradition that has endured war, economic booms, and global waves of culinary trends, yet it still feels timeless. Beyond the cultural symbolism, kimchi is also famed for its probiotic benefits. The fermentation process packs each bite with gut-friendly bacteria, vitamins, and rumored immune-boosting properties. Modern innovation has even led to specialized kimchi fridges that ensure the perfect temperature for prime fermentation, preserving the taste that millions love. What's even more intriguing is the surge in global exports as health-conscious eaters seek out fermented foods. But maybe what makes kimchi truly unforgettable is its layered flavor. First tangy, then spicy, then surprisingly refreshing. Once you've had a taste, it's hard to imagine a Korean meal without it. And yet, as iconic as kimchi is, it's only the tip of the culinary iceberg. Up next is a dish that looks like a rainbow on a plate, forcing you to stir up everything in sight. Picture yourself facing a bowl of perfectly arranged vegetables, lean proteins, and bright orange egg yolks sitting atop steaming white rice. Bibimbap is a feast for the eyes long before you dig in. Its name literally means mixed rice. But there's a deeper symbolism here, uniting different colors, flavors, and textures into a harmonious whole. In a way, it mirrors the Korean ethos of bringing people together around food, bridging different backgrounds and generations. Nutritionally, bibimbap checks just about every box: fresh vegetables, protein, and whole grains for energy, making it a favorite among travelers who want a balanced meal without skimping on taste. When served in a sizzling stone bowl, known as dulsat bibimbap, there's the added thrill of crunchy rice that caramelizes at the bottom. Restaurants and home cooks alike often play with the formula, adding tofu, seafood, or even creative spins like avocado for a modern twist. Health aficionados praise it for its balanced composition, while foodies adore that iconic red pepper paste, gochujang, that brings an irresistible sweet, spicy tang. But, as you'll soon see, not every Korean dish leans on vegetables for its wow factor. The next contender has a marinade so sweet and savory it's been known to spark cravings worldwide. At first mention, bulgogi sounds straightforward. Thinly sliced beef marinated in soy sauce, sugar, sesame oil, and garlic. Yet the taste reveals far more than a mere marinade. Often dubbed fire meat, bulgogi dates back centuries to Korea's royal courts, where fine cuts of meat were reserved for the elite. Today, it's widely accessible in countless restaurants, from high-end barbecue spots to humble neighborhood joints. The succulent flavors come from the marinade seeping into the beef, often tenderized further by fruit-based elements like pear or pineapple juice. Each bite delivers a burst of sweet and savory heat, especially when grilled over an open flame that caramelizes the edges. But bulgogi isn't just about flavor, it's also about the experience. Picture a tabletop grill laden with sizzling strips of beef with friends and family huddled around, tongs in hand. This communal cooking draws people closer, reflecting a social aspect deeply rooted in Korean dining culture. Even vegetarians can get a taste of the excitement. Some restaurants now offer plant-based versions made with soy protein and similar marinades, proving that innovation is alive and well in traditional cuisine. Yet, if you crave something bolder and more intense, the next dish is about to deliver a fiery surprise with a texture that's equally addictive. Walk through any Korean street market, and you'll eventually spot a huge pan of vivid red rice cakes simmering in a spicy sauce. That's tteokbokki, arguably the king of street foods. Each chewy cylinder made of rice flour is coated in a savory gochujang-based sauce known to leave a slow burn that keeps you coming back for more. Even if your nose starts to run from the heat, the temptation to grab another piece is near impossible to resist. Vendors often top it with fish cakes, boiled eggs, and scallions, creating a cheap, filling snack that fuels the on-the-go lifestyle of busy city dwellers. Surprisingly, this was once a palace delicacy made with a soy sauce base. Today's iconic red version rose to popularity in the mid-1900s. Tteokbokki has also seen its fair share of reinvention, with restaurants dishing out creamy versions slathered in cheese or even stuffed with seafood for an extra layer of flavor. Economically, it's a powerhouse, supporting entire markets and small businesses that thrive on quick, affordable bites. Yet after all that heat, you might be ready for something more nourishing, though not necessarily less surprising. The next dish, a ginseng-infused chicken soup, might just be the antidote to tteokbokki's spicy spell. Imagine the middle of a sweltering Korean summer. You're drenched in humidity, but locals are flocking to restaurants for steaming bowls of chicken soup. It sounds counterintuitive, yet that's precisely the tradition of fighting heat with heat, and samgyetang is at the center of it. This velvety soup features a whole young chicken stuffed with rice, ginseng, jujubes, and other medicinal herbs, all simmered until the broth turns milky. Locals swear it revitalizes the body, boosting stamina during those blistering summer months known as baknal. Nutritionally, samgyetang packs a punch of protein and minerals, while the ginseng and jujubes offer an array of potential health perks. Many believe that these herbs help combat fatigue, making the dish a summertime staple. Families and friends often gather around a bubbling pot, each person carefully slicing into the tender chicken and scooping up spoonfuls of fragrant broth. The communal spirit is alive and well here, reminding travelers that Korean cuisine isn't just about flavor, but also fellowship. And if you think sizzling summer soups can't get any more surprising, wait until you discover how something as simple as fried chicken gained an international following for its crackling, addictive crunch. Fried chicken is a global phenomenon, but Korea has managed to spin it into a uniquely irresistible treat. The secret often lies in double frying the chicken, ensuring an extra crispy exterior that stays crackly even when doused in sauce. A single bite results in that unmistakable crunch, followed by a burst of flavors. Anything from spicy chili pepper sauce to sweet soy garlic glaze. And it's not just about the chicken. There's a whole cultural movement known as chimaek, a shorthand for chicken and beer, symbolizing a laid-back, after-work lifestyle that pairs well with friends and laughter. Economically, Korean fried chicken has become a major export, with franchises popping up around the world from New York to Jakarta. The technique has inspired countless restaurants, at-home experiments, and even air fryer versions for a healthier spin. Culinary enthusiasts rave that the crispiness is unmatched, pointing to the way Koreans incorporate potato starch or rice flour into the batter. Perhaps the biggest surprise is the communal vibe when you dig in with a group. Shared plates, plenty of napkins, and a fun sense of camaraderie. But the joys of communal dining don't stop at fried chicken. Next on the list is a pancake that comes sizzling hot with a medley of seafood and green onions, often savored during rainy afternoons. Think of hamilpajan as a crunchy, savory pancake that marries the briny freshness of seafood with the gentle bite of green onions. For many Koreans, it's a must-have comfort food on a drizzly day. There's even a playful cultural trope linking the sound of rain to sizzling oil, prompting cravings for paejeon and a glass of majeoli, the milky rice wine that pairs perfectly with the pancake's crispy edges. But don't let the term pancake fool you. It's not sweet, and it boasts a robust mix of squid, shrimp, or clams embedded in the dough. The pancake is fried until golden brown, often served as a shared dish that people tear into with chopsticks, dipping each piece in a tangy soy sauce or vinegar concoction. Nutritionally, it offers a balance of protein and vitamins, especially if it's loaded with fresh scallions and a variety of seafood. Hamulpajan might feel simple, yet it's profoundly satisfying and hints at the broader Korean habit of communal, family-style eating. As you polish off the final piece, you'll be left wanting something warm and steamy, but don't worry, the next dish serves up exactly that. However, be prepared. This tofu stew can arrive at your table in a lava-like boil, challenging even the bravest spice lovers. Soft, silky, and sometimes intensely spicy, sundubu jjigae is tofu stew taken to the next level. Served still bubbling in a hot stone pot, it arrives with soft tofu, chili flakes, and an assortment of additions like seafood, beef, or mushrooms, depending on the recipe. One of the joys is cracking a raw egg into the stew right at the table, letting the heat poach it into a creamy swirl that mingles with the spicy broth. For some, it's a culinary challenge, enjoying the nuanced flavors while pacing yourself against the simmering heat. Originally a humble countryside dish, sundubu has rocketed to popularity in urban eateries, with chains specializing in endless variations. Health enthusiasts appreciate the protein-rich tofu, and many enjoy how customizable the spice levels can be, ranging from mild to near lip-numbing. On the environmental side, it's a relatively low-impact meal, relying heavily on plant-based proteins, though the optional meats let you dial up the indulgence. Just as you settle into the comfort of sundubu, your taste buds might crave something charred and satisfying. The next dish is a grill-it-yourself affair, beloved for its thick slices of pork belly that embody the social spirit of Korean dining. The sizzle of pork belly on a tabletop grill is a sound that instantly lifts moods in Korea. Samgyeopsal, translating to three-layered flesh, referring to the layers of fat, has become a default choice for gatherings with friends, co-workers, or family. There's something celebratory about grilling your own slices to perfection, then wrapping them in lettuce leaves alongside garlic, chili paste, and perhaps a slice of kimchi for an extra kick. The combination of smoky richness and fresh garnishes provides a balance that keeps you returning for more piece by piece. Economically, pork belly stands as one of the most in-demand cuts in Korean meat markets, a testament to its popularity. While it's undeniably indulgent, many diners offset the richness by piling on fresh vegetables and opting for a variety of side dishes that keep the meal lively. And let's not forget the social dimension. Passing around tongs, flipping the meat, and toasting to good company are all part of the package. Yet, the excitement doesn't end there. The last dish on this list takes a simpler route, though it still manages to pack in all kinds of flavor and cultural meaning. If you're looking for a perfect picnic meal or an on-the-go snack, bibimbap is the easy, portable option that reveals a more nostalgic side of Korean food culture. Bibimbap might initially look like Japanese sushi, but don't be fooled. This roll has its own distinct identity. At its most basic, it's a sheet of dried seaweed spread with rice, then layered with ingredients like spinach, carrots, pickled radish, and egg, rolled tightly and sliced into bite-sized pieces. Some rolls use bulgogi or tuna salad for an extra flavor boost, and modern innovations even include kimchi or cream cheese. Regardless of the filling, bibimbap's appeal lies in its portability and balanced blend of tastes. For many Koreans, bibimbap evokes memories of family picnics, school trips, and homemade lunches packed by moms early in the morning. It's a food of convenience, yet also a slice of nostalgia. Many convenience stores now carry freshly made bibimbap throughout the day, and some even have machines that help roll it with robotic precision, testament to how technology meets tradition in the modern era. Environmentally, bibimbap can be a low-waste option if you skip excess packaging and enjoy it wrapped simply in foil or paper. By this point, you've sampled a wild spectrum of flavors, from fiery street food to humble stews, that each reveal a corner of Korea's culinary heritage. But the journey doesn't stop at these 10 dishes. They're the gateway to an even broader adventure. Each dish we've explored shows how culture, community, and even technological innovation merge on the Korean table. Kimchi's ancient fermentation stands beside sleek, modern kimchi refrigerators. The vibrant colors of bibimbap nod to a harmony that resonates in daily life. Bulgogi and samgyeopsal highlight communal grilling traditions, while tteokbokki, sundubu jjigae, and Korean fried chicken lay bare Korea's ongoing love affair with bold, addictive flavors. Meanwhile, samgyetang proves that comfort food can be a catalyst for wellness, and hemulpajeon is a reminder that even a simple pancake can connect us to rainy day nostalgia. Finally, bibimbap reveals just how conveniently tradition can wrap itself into the fast pace of modern existence. But these 10 are only the beginning. Behind each stall in a night market or each family-owned restaurant in a hidden alleyway, you'll find another dish, brimming with stories of survival, innovation, and community. Food, after all, doesn't exist in a vacuum. It reflects a country's soul, shaped by the ebb and flow of historical events and global influences. Perhaps what's most astonishing is that these dishes don't just feed the body. They invite curiosity, spark conversations, and bridge cultural divides. If you've ever wondered how a cuisine can be both comforting and surprising at every turn, Korean food is your answer. So the next time you crave something new, remember these 10 unforgettable dishes. And if you're lucky enough to visit Korea, get ready to expand that list. Each bite carries a tale, and the more you explore, the richer your journey will become.